Alarnna and the town of Whistledown. In the heart of a verdant valley, nestled between rolling hills and shimmering lakes, lay the quaint town of Whistledown. Known for its cobblestone streets, flower-lined cottages, and the ever-present, gentle breeze that seemed to sing through the town, Whistledown was a place where time moved at its own serene pace. The townsfolk, a close-knit community of artisans, farmers, and traders, took great pride in their beautiful town. Every year, they celebrated the changing of the seasons with festivals that highlighted the unique character of each time of year. Yet, what truly set Whistledown apart from other towns was its enchanting folklore about a mysterious weather spirit named Alarnna. According to local legend, Alarnna was a spirit born from the very essence of the valley's climate. The story went that long ago, when the land was still wild and untamed, the valley was blessed with a spirit who danced with the wind and played with the clouds. Alarnna was said to be the keeper of the weather, her moods influencing the seasons and her presence bringing harmony to the elements. It was said that Alarnna took on a human form during the times when the town was at its most vulnerable, when the crops needed rain or the winter winds were too harsh. In her human guise, she was a young woman with flowing hair the color of twilight and eyes that sparkled like stars. She would often be seen wandering through Whistledown, her presence marked by sudden changes in the weather that seemed to benefit the town in ways that seemed almost magical. As time passed, the stories of Alarnna became more of a cherished myth than a living truth. The townsfolk still spoke of her with reverence, but no one had seen her for generations. Then, one year, a series of unusual and disruptive weather patterns began to plague Whistledown. The once reliable seasons became unpredictable. Sudden snowstorms in summer, heatwaves in winter, and relentless rain that threatened to wash away the crops. The town council, alarmed by these anomalies, called upon their oldest residents to recount the legend of Alarnna. It was during one of these meetings that an elderly woman named Granny Marigold revealed something alarming. According to the old tales, Alarnna's disappearance had coincided with a time of great imbalance in the valley, a time when the spirit of misfortune had sown discord among the elements. It was believed that Alarnna's departure had caused the harmony of the seasons to falter. Determined to restore balance, a group of townsfolk set out on a quest to find Alarnna and seek her help. Led by a young, spirited woman named Eliza, who had always been fascinated by the old legends, the group ventured into the wilderness surrounding Whistledown. Their journey took them through dense forests, across winding rivers, and over misty hills. They encountered numerous trials along the way, a raging river that seemed to refuse their passage, an eerie fog that disoriented them, and strange animals that seemed to act with unusual aggression. Each challenge they faced was a sign of the weather's discord, but Eliza and her companions pressed on, guided by the belief that finding Alarnna was their only hope. After weeks of searching, the group stumbled upon a hidden glade deep within the forest. The glade was a place of otherworldly beauty, bathed in a soft, ethereal light. At its center stood a grand, ancient oak tree with branches that seemed to touch the heavens. As they approached, a gentle breeze stirred, carrying with it a melody that seemed both familiar and soothing. To their astonishment, they found Alarnna herself, sitting by the oak tree. She was just as the legends described, a woman with flowing twilight hair and eyes that sparkled like the night sky. However, her expression was one of deep sadness. Alarnna welcomed them with a warm, melancholic smile. She explained that she had withdrawn into hiding because she was grieving the loss of her power and the chaos that had ensued. The spirit of misfortune, known as Tempest, had disrupted the natural order, causing imbalance in the weather and driving Alarnna to retreat in despair. Eliza, with a heart full of compassion, spoke of the town's plight and the love the people of Whistledown still had for her. She urged Alarnna to come back and help restore the balance, for the town's spirit was suffering greatly without her. Alarnna, touched by the heartfelt plea, agreed to return. But first, she needed to confront Tempest and restore the harmony that had been lost. With Eliza and her companions by her side, Alarnna prepared for the daunting task ahead. The journey to find Tempest was fraught with challenges. The group ventured into a stormy realm where lightning crackled and thunder roared, the very embodiment of Tempest's chaotic influence. Tempest, a swirling vortex of storm clouds and shadow, confronted them with a fierce tempestuous storm. Alarnna, drawing upon her deepest reserves of strength and the love she felt for the land, faced Tempest. She sang a hauntingly beautiful melody, weaving together the elements of wind, rain, and sun into a harmonious symphony. Her song resonated with the pure essence of the valley's weather, countering Tempest's chaotic force. The battle was intense, with lightning flashing and winds howling. But Alarnna's song began to pierce through Tempest's storm. With each note, the storm began to dissipate, and Tempest's swirling form grew more subdued. Finally, with a final, triumphant crescendo, Alarnna's melody restored balance to the elements. With Tempest subdued, Alarnna returned to Whistledown with Eliza and her companions. The town greeted her with awe and joy, their once troubled skies now clear and serene. Alarnna's return brought a renewed sense of harmony, and the town's festivals resumed with even greater vibrancy and meaning. The townsfolk celebrated Alarnna with a grand festival, honoring her with songs and dances that reflected their gratitude and love. Alarnna, moved by their warmth, promised to watch over Whistledown and ensure the seasons remained in balance. Eliza, who had been a key part of restoring harmony, became a respected figure in the town, known for her courage and devotion. She continued to tell the story of Alarnna to future generations, ensuring that the legend of the weather spirit would never be forgotten. Years passed, and the tale of Alarnna became an integral part of Whistledown's heritage. The town thrived under her watchful presence, and the seasons flowed with a natural grace that spoke of balance and beauty. Alarnna, though she remained a mysterious and ethereal figure, was a cherished guardian whose influence was felt in the gentle breeze, the refreshing rain, and the warmth of the sun. The story of Alarnna and her return became a symbol of hope and renewal for Whistledown. It reminded the townsfolk that even in times of great imbalance and chaos, harmony could be restored through courage, compassion, and the enduring power of the spirit. And so, Whistledown continued to flourish, a testament to the enduring legacy of the weather spirit who danced with the wind and played with the clouds, ensuring that the harmony of the seasons would always reign supreme.